Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the atmosphere, the continuation of the lesson. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is the envelope of the earth. Yesterday we have learnt about weather and climate. What is weather? Weather is the daily report of the temperature. What is climate? Climate is the periodical temperature. Now, today we are going to learn about radiation and effects of radiation. Okay, now let us see what is radiation. What is radiation? The heat energy we are getting from the sun is called radiation. You can see the picture here. See, the radiation comes to the earth from the sun. That is called the radiation. In Tamil they used to say Kadirveechu, the rays of the sun. The sun is the only source of light to all the planets in the solar system. The earth has the capacity to reflect the rays from the sun. The radiation that takes on land is called conduction. What is conduction? You can see here in this picture, you can see conduction. Conduction is the process by which heat or electricity passes through a material or substance. That is, the sun's rays passes on the earth. You can see here it is given the ground heats in the air. That is called conduction. Okay. Next the radiation that takes place in water areas. You can see in the picture water areas is called convection. Convection is the process in which heat moves through a liquid, that is seas and oceans. The third one is terrestrial radiation. Here you can see the picture, terrestrial radiation. What is terrestrial radiation? Terrestrial radiation means the heat emitted from the Earth's surface and atmosphere. The temperature is not same everywhere. It varies from place to place, isn't it? The factors that determines or fixes or affect the temperature of a place are latitude, altitude, distance from the sea, position of the mountains. See, you can see how latitude affects climate. You can see the sun's rays falls horizontally or vertically. See the least radiation near the poles you have. The center is the equator. You have on the equator, that is called tropical region. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn is there. So in between the radiation will be most radiation. That is sun directly overhead. Okay. And then next one is between the tropic and the polar region you have, that is moderate sun rays. Most of us are in the moderate sun rays. In the polar region you have least radiation, that is low sun angle and ice reflects back the sun. Okay. Now how latitude affects your place? Say, I will teach you about latitudes and longitudes next class. Before that, I will give you some introduction about latitudes and longitudes. That is, you can see in the globe, you can see, I will show you tomorrow. You can see on the lines. On the globe, have you ever seen the globe? Yes. You can see some lines drawn on it. They are called latitudes and longitudes. Now coming back to the lesson, coming to the point, How latitude affects the temperature? It is in which latitude the place is located. According to that, the temperature may be hot or cold. Okay. Next, that is latitude. If our place is nearby the equator means it will be very hot. If it is between the tropics means it will be moderate. If the place is located near the polar region means it will be very cool. Okay, yes. Like this, the latitude affect the climate. Next factor is altitude. Altitude means the height of a place from the sea level. You can see in the picture. See. As we go from surface of the earth to higher elevations, atmospheric temperature decreases. Normally elapse rate at 1 degree to 165 height, that is meter height. If you go from earth 165 then another 165, like that it will be multiplied. Say atmosphere get heated from below only, isn't it? Okay. Now for example, Ooty and Kodaikanal and hill stations are cooler than the plains. Do you know that we are not directly get the sun's rays? Do you know that we are not getting the sun's rays directly? The sun's rays fall on the earth and it reflects to us. So, if you go higher and higher, the temperature will be decreased. Hill stations are 1600 feet high from the ground, nearly like that. That is why we feel cool if we go higher and higher. Okay. Now, the third factor is distance from the sea. See, if the place is located, that is whether a particular place is located near the sea or away from the sea. The places near the sea will be cool and the places away from the sea. You can feel it and find the difference. If you go to any beach, that is in Velangani or Chennai, if you go there, if you go to the beach, you can feel cool near the beach, isn't it? Next time if you have a chance to go, you can find and feel it and tell me. Next, the fourth factor is position of mountains. Whether they are continuously formed or there are any gap in between, that also determines the temperature, and whether the place is in the windward side or the leeward side. It is given here, you can see. Windward side means they were getting wind and rain. Leeward side means that is no rain. That places so they won't get rain. Okay, I think I can stop with this. Tomorrow we can learn about latitudes and longitudes. Is it interesting to learn about the atmosphere? Yes, sir? Okay, good.